Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could, like, join it or something.
Hey everyone, Lucamus Prime here. So, it's time for a special video today in which, of course, I talk about a video game franchise, as I usually do, of course, on a Sunday nowadays. But this time it's going to be a different kind of video where I talk about why a particular franchise is my favourite in terms of video game genre. And that genre, of course, in this case is first-person shooting. And my favourite FPS franchise of video games is a franchise that I recently got into, and when playing the games, I fell in love with them and definitely became my favourite in the genre, absolutely. And this franchise, what I would definitely say is my favourite FPS franchise ever, is, of course, Doom. So, and of course, you guys are going to be wondering why that is. So, this is a video talking about why it's my favourite. So, when it comes, of course, to my experience, I've, of course, played the original game, because what's really cool is I have, of course, Doom 3's BFG edition on PS3, and it comes with the first two games on it, remastered, and with trophies. So, I've played these, and definitely, in my opinion, really great. So, here's why it's my favourite franchise, which is FPS then. So, one thing about it, which I think is really great, is that it's consistently awesome, in my opinion. Because from the very first game to the latest game I played, which is, of course, Doom Eternal, I think it's remained just amazing throughout, really. And I will be honest and say that, in my opinion, none of the games I've played are bad. In my opinion, they're consistently great games, and I definitely really love them. And considering that the very first game is from 1993, 31 years ago, and it's absolutely phenomenal. And when I played the game for the first time, I was blown away by how great it was. And I also can't believe it's also much better than a lot of the games we get today, especially when it comes to competing with other first-person franchises, because I'll also say, guys, that in my opinion, this franchise is miles better than Call of Duty ever will be. That even includes all Call of Duty too, because I definitely think that the franchise remains consistently great and doesn't go downhill like Call of Duty certainly did, of course, in my opinion. And the fact that the first game from 31 years ago is absolutely phenomenal to this day and just awesome to play 31 years later just shows you how great a franchise is. And if you guys were to ask me what my favourite in the franchise is, it's most definitely Doom 2016. This is my favourite FPS game of all time. Just an absolutely awesome shooter game. Like, if you guys need a shooter game to play on PlayStation 4 or backwards come out on PS5, then please play this game. You will not regret it, because it's absolutely awesome. And another reason why I say it's also consistently good is also because not only does it contain the same amount of awesome action that the franchise is known for, it's also, as well, thankfully, didn't go woke, which I really appreciated. And I say this, of course, because of the latest game I played, Doom Eternal, because this game came out in 2020, guys. And despite this, it didn't go woke at all. The game was, thankfully, just absolutely awesome. And it made me really appreciate ID a lot, of course, who, of course, made the game, ID Software, because they've managed to still go strong to this day with a franchise, and they're not been screwed over by woke companies, which is a big relief. I really appreciate that. And I think it would be a really bad idea to go woke in the first place, because the game's enemies are demons from hell. And by changing demons with wokeness, then they're simply not demons anymore, because you simply can't change demons at all to be woke, because there wouldn't be demons anymore. So, I really appreciate how this franchise included characters who you literally can't make woke at all. So I really do love that about the franchise. And because of that, it holds up phenomenally in my opinion. And even the current day Doom stuff is still awesome too. Because in today's world, in my opinion, lots of the games we get today are not good. But Doom, however, for me is an exception because I loved Eternal. And another reason why I'd also say the franchise is also my favourite FPS franchise is also because of innovation. Because from playing the games, I've noticed that while they remain consistently awesome in terms of the brilliant gameplay and FPS gameplay and brilliant shooting, and also definitely as well blood and gore, it also as well changes because obviously, cause one thing as it's better with gaming is the graphics definitely get better and better and more visually stunning, especially in 2016 and Eternal, I must also say. And the gameplay is also changing, including new things, which I really thought was a really cool addition. And that was definitely a great idea because it means the games won't get boring because they had new things. Like, for example, Doom Eternal, why they have the same blood and gore and the same style of combat as Doom 2016, of course, it did, however, feature new things, of course, which was parkour and platforming. And sure, while it got hard to get used to at first when I played it, with practice, I was able to do a parkour in Doom Eternal, and it was definitely awesome because of that. That's what I'll say. So, I definitely think that Doom Eternal did a great job of remaining awesome, but still innovative at the same time. And that's why I've got faith in the franchise to still go strong. And also as well, what I also really appreciate about this game compared to other FPSs is personally I find it a lot easier to understand in my opinion, because the gameplay is just simple and it's simply there for you just to have fun. Because my main rule of being a gamer is don't think of playing games to complete them as a chore or like a deadline or homework. The best thing you can do with games is to simply have fun. That's what I'll say, because that's the whole idea of being a gamer, is to have fun. So, and I think Doom definitely shows that, because when playing the games, I don't care about trophies or getting all the trophies for platinum. I just want to play the games to have fun, and the games definitely do deliver. And another reason why I think the games also deliver well in terms of being so much fun is also because of fan service. Because what's amazing about 2016 and Eternal is, while they of course feature a brand new story with of course Doomslayer coming back, they thankfully, however, have connections to the old games with really cool Easter eggs. And there's even Easter eggs where you can actually play through the original levels with the same animation and stuff like that. And it's just really amazing how it does that. So I love how they did that as like fan service for fans of the original franchise, and it shows that the developers still care about of course the old games, and they of course want to include it as fan service for the fans of the original games, which I really appreciate. When it comes to the franchise's future, of course, we are of course getting a prequel game, which is going to be of course releasing next year, called Doom: The Dark Ages. It's going to be a prequel to the 2016 game, and if you guys were to ask me, am I going to play it, my answer to that is absolute yes. I am in 100% to play the game. It's going to be released on PlayStation 5, Windows, and Xbox Series XS. And I'm going to get it on PS5 because I am so excited. I've seen a trailer for it and it looks absolutely awesome. I'm in 100% to play it. So I really can't wait to see what's going to happen with it. I really can't wait. I've got a feeling it's going to be really good because, thankfully, despite ID being, of course, published by Bethesda, which is a company I do hate, they've thankfully kept the franchise as consistently great and thankfully not gone woke, which I really appreciate. So, I have no doubts in my mind that this new game's going to be good as well, with no wokeness, thankfully. So, I'm in 100% to play it. I really can't wait to play it. I'm so excited to play it. And in anticipation of it, I'll keep playing the previous games I have, and I'm also hoping to also one day get Doom 64 backwards compatible on Nintendo Switch one day as well, because I've heard great things about that game and I really want to play it because it's part of my first-person shooter franchise. So yeah, I'm definitely going to play that one day, hopefully, when the time comes, that is, because I need to get new Joy-Cons for my Switch as well, because they're not working nowadays, which really sucks. I think it's, Joy-Con drifting, which is my problem with it. Hopefully I can get it fixed and get new Joy-Cons and play this game backwards compatible on it. I really hope so. But long story short, guys, I'll definitely say without a single doubt, with full confidence, that Doom is my favourite first-person shooter franchise of all time, for the reasons being, of course, consistently awesome, and also not holding back on blood and gore in the latest games either, because it's full of it, which is what the franchise is all about. I mean, the franchise is inspired by Evil Dead, so yeah, exactly. What does that tell you? And what's funny is even Portal for Army of Darkness inspired the Doom poster, Doom poster, so yeah, exactly. And it's remained consistently awesome because of that. And also no wokeness either in the recent stuff. And also fan service for fans of the old games too. Because it shows that the franchise still cares for its old fans, absolutely, who play the old games. So, it shows you how much heart and soul is put into the franchise to this day. So, that's why I'm 100% into play, of course, of the Dark Ages. I can't wait to play, I'm very excited. So guys, this is me covering why Doom is my favourite first-person shooter franchise of all time. So, you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to put in the comments what you guys think of Doom as a franchise. What do you think of it? Let me know in the comments below. Also, be sure to join Team Pan by pressing subscribe and views come in future. And I'll see you all later.